The NBA Playoffs 2022 round games and highlights will be coming up next on the Inspiriverse Network channel. The NBA Playoffs 2022 round game 1 matchup will be coming up next. Seed 1 Phoenix Suns, Seed 4 Dallas Mavericks.
The second round of the NBA playoffs is upon us as we get ready for Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. We're at Wells Fargo Center, where tonight the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Miami Heat. Seated next to Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Sixers coming into play. They're rested. They're ready to go. And they'll have home court advantage to begin here in Games 1 and 2.
And I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to this series right here. This is going to be a dogfight. We got a couple of teams that match up very well. I can see this one going to length. Yes. Seven games. That's how even these teams are.
Lowry to P.J. Tucker. Jumper's good.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God given talent, but the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Oladipo into the front court. Just getting going here in Game 1. Can't connect.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Victor Oladipo able to recover with the block. Butler here against Harden. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal. Harris to Harden. Rebound taken by Miami. It's the Heat with the possession. Offensive board. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Deep left corner. Lowry. That no good. Off the mark. Harden in possession. 8-2 our score. To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that. That was nice.
To Lowry. My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Don't, just disrespectful.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry to P.J. Tucker. Lowry takes stock of the floor. To P.J. Tucker. And he finishes at the rim.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Lowry with it. Up 5. Has a look. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 4 out of 7.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Nothing going here on that drive. Gets it in the left corner. Danny Green to Harden. Lets it fly from long range. And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Lowry to Butler. Here comes the screen. Curling inside, DeAndre Jordan with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Going along beyond the arc with James Harden, muscle memory. Gets it to go.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Tucker to Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Danny Green to Harden. From long range. That one, a scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's the DJ we all know and love.
Oladipo into the front court. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. Five to shoot for Miami. Jimmy Butler for 2. Shot from the lane won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Butler to Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. And the denial.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Tobias Harris at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. It's the Heat with the possession. To Lowry. Oladipo here against Harden. To Lowry. Short jumper misses. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
And the finish. Jay, it counts for 2, but that was pretty.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Danny Green sizing up Butler. To Tobias Harris. Harden had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Embiid. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. New blood coming in for both sides. Miami's got it. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Lowry buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
These two teams are matching basket for basket. If the pace of the game is going to be like this, I need to start stretching.
So Lowry. To Oladipo. Has a chance. Yes, Victor Oladipo. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Victor Oladipo with the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's at 50%. Solid.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Drive by Harris, but a shot won't go. To Oladipo. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. And a finish at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Changes coming from both sides right now. Butler. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
He'd have the basketball. Oladipo to Lowry. Screen coming. Sizing up the defense. Oh, he had him there for a second. Block shot.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensive.
And throws it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Butler to bring it up. Down a point. So Lowry. Butler to P.J. Tucker. 5 on the shot clock. Butler. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Goes to the left side. Yes, Victor Oladipo. 3 for 6 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And finishes strong. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Now a steal on a very lazy pass there. That's it for the first quarter. It's all even at the end of this quarter. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Down low to Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Lowry to Butler. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Oladipo into the front court. They trail by 2. To Lowry. To Oladipo. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Oladipo, not that time. To Tobias Harris. Finish that. Lowry into the front court. Down just a couple. To Oladipo. Fires the 3. And it's Jordan there to handle the rebound. To Tobias Harris. Another chip and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Butler into the front court, trailing by 4. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. Nothing going here on that drive. Harris. To Millsap. For three. Off the iron. No good. Lowry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Had a good look there, but it's no good. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
He's denied.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Harris to the basket, but his shot stays out. Oladipo into the front court. Now down 6. Fires the three. They were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Oladipo into the front court. He'll run the offense. Sixers able to clear the rebound. To Millsap. To Tobias Harris. Beyond the arc for three. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Down 6. To Butler. Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Three. Buries it.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Oh, he got a piece of it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Lowry with it. 9-point margin. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Won't go. Markieff Morris. Huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Millsap corrals the rebound. Baseline drive. Cleans it up. The follow won't go either.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenals.
To Millsap. Nothing going here on that drive. Millsap. Lets it fly from long range. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
He throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Nothing going here on that drive. Millsap to Tobias Harris. Going to launch beyond the arc. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Tobias Harris sends it away. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Tobias Harris. Shot from the lane won't go. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Millsap. Pass stolen by Miami. Ah, rocking the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
From long range, that's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Butler. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Miami with the basketball. Tucker to Waiters. They'll go to Butler down low. Gets it at the top of the key. Driving right to the basket. Paul Millsap tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Harris to Millsap. Paul Millsap, 2 of 4 now.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Knocked loose. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Harris. Fires the 3, off the mark. On the follow, way to stay with it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Butler, over to the right side. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, or the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
To Butler. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul. Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Substitution being made in this one. To P.J. Tucker. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Victor Oladipo with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
It's the Heat with the possession. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. To Millsap. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Oladipo. To P.J. Tucker for three. Hits the trifecta.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The 76ers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Heat are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Bench points.
The NBA season is long, and these days, starters take rest days. And that's why it's so important to have bench players that can be productive like we're seeing here today.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
The NBA Playoffs 2022 Round Game 2 matchup will be coming up next. Seed 3 Golden State Warriors, Seed 2 Memphis Grizzlies.
Got it.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Lowry has the basketball. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Harden with the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Here comes the screen. Oladipo to Lowry. Wayne Dedmon rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
No good, but two shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Joel Embiid has got two shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Muller to bring it up. His guys down 11. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Off the assist.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Harden in possession. Lead stands at 7. Kyle Lowry rejects it. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. Harden. Textbook defense. Waller into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. They were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Lowry into the front court. He'll run the offense. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Oladipo into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. And a putback slam.
There you go, big fella.
Sixers have the basketball. Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Lowry to Oladipo. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
won't go down. Nothing going here on that drive. Big finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. To Oladipo. Taken by the Sixers. Harris. Trying to cash in. Just off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Nothing going here on that drive. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
And count the basket.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Victor Oladipo swats it. And that'll be out of bounds off of Oladipo. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Fires the 3, and he knocks it down.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Butler. Baseline drive. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Beyond the arc for 3. No good. That's great defense. Lowry into the front court. His guys trail by 10. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
And Jimmy Butler. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Harris. 4-3. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Tobias Harris with a chance at a 4-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. And he converts on the free throw. It's the Heat with the possession. So Lowry lets it fly from long range, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Embiid gets it in the left corner. Going to launch beyond the arc. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Trailing by 10. To Butler. Goes to the right side. Butler. To Lowry. Has a look. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Harden with it up top. His team on top by 8. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
To P.J. Tucker. Oladipo. The pass set it all up.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Embiid. Joel Embiid. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Miami's got it. Tucker to Oladipo. Surveys the floor. Oladipo against Harden. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Harris to Danny Green from long range. That's good D. Shot no good. Lowry with it. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Nothing going here on that drive. The shot almost to Tobias Harris. No good. Jimmy Butler pins it. Sixers get it back. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Tobias Harris, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. He'd have the basketball to Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo. Probing the defense. Out of bounds, last touch by the Heat. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Tobias Harris trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. Miami with the basketball. To Butler. Oladipo. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Butler to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Here's a chance from long range. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
Time to shuffle things up. Short jumper off the mark to Millsap. Fires the three, hits it, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Danny Green with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. And he connects at the line. Oladipo into the front court. His guys down big. Paul Millsap able to recover with the block. Philadelphia with the basketball. Rebound comes to Miami. Butler into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
For three. Smothering D. To Butler. Here comes the screen. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Jimmy Butler with the block. 17-footer at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. And a great start for the 76ers. So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter. And they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ballgame, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court at any given time. You watch, once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
He's looking for that touch.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Harden. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap. Butler. Paul Millsap. Huge block. Flushes it home.
As a defender with inferior athletic ability, there's really not a lot you can do when you're outside the restricted area and you're caught lost in space.
Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Butler to Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Oladipo's shot, no good. 4-3. Misfires. It's no good. That's going to be out of bounds. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Oladipo into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. Waiters to Oladipo. Cleans it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Count the basket inside.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Old school equals high percentage.
Sixers control it. To Danny Green. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Jordan. Drive here, but the shot stays out. To Waiters. Lets it fly from long range. Waiters forced that one off the mark on the three.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Missed it. How'd that not go down? Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Danny Green, deep right corner. Now to Jordan, down low. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's now 5 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oladipo. To Waiters. Has a look. Tucker with a shot that misses. To Jordan. Oh, he had it. To Oladipo. Has a chance. Jumper's good.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Harris gets it in the right corner. Trying to cash in. Can't connect. Butler to bring it up. His guy's down 11. Danny Green sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Harden can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Harden That's usually one that he'll knock down. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
From long range, Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him to Oladipo. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Millsap matched up with P.J. Tucker. Harden gets it in the left corner. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Tobias Harris. Oladipo to Butler. Down to 5 on the 24. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Victor Oladipo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. Harris to Millsap. Oh, Millsap. He's 3 for 7.
He's so good down low. This four-time All-Star really does a good job of utilizing that body to muscle through contact and finish with the best of them.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Has a look. The screen sets him up for 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Millsap. From the painted area, won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Millsap to Harden. Here's a chance from long range with James Harden, muscle memory. Gets it to go.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
It's the Heat with the possession. To Lowry. Oh, Millsap. Tips it. Danny Green with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Can't connect from inside. DeAndre Jordan rejects it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Oladipo into the front court, trailing by 11. Here comes the screen. Knocks it down from mid-range.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally react?
Danny Green to Tobias Harris. Fires the 3. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Lowry into the front court. His guys down by 9. Butler to Oladipo. Dwayne Dedmon with the 2.
And you best believe that every one of those that goes in fills the confidence meter.
Victor Oladipo swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
The follow won't go either. Tucker to Oladipo. To P.J. Tucker. Oh, Millsap sends it away. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Tobias Harris above the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Oladipo into the front court. 9-point margin. Butler to P.J. Tucker. Nothing going here on that drive. Butler knocked loose. Sixers have it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Oh, the Heat right there to take it away.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Tucker to Oladipo. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Paul Millsap. With that, he's 5 for 9.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Danny Green. Harden. That one off the mark. It's no good. Tucker knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. Harris to Millsap. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's going to the free throw line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
James Harden at the line for 2 shots. A career 85% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip. Oladipo into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Dion Waiters. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick. That misses with a second to go. The Sixers are victorious. They've jumped down front 1-0 in this best-of-7 series. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers took this down to the wire before getting the win. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Heat must be devastated after such a close loss.
Sure, it's great they shot so well from 3, but none of that really matters when your team has one more loss to show for it.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Miami Heat.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, They were pretty poor with their perimeter defense.
Put another game.
Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
The NBA Playoffs 2022 Round Game 2 matchup will be coming up next. Seed 2 Boston Celtics, Seed 3 Milwaukee Bucks.